hikers already. I've only gone 0.2. I saw a guy who's section hiking, and 2 of his friends are day hiking with him, so gave them some intel on the Gimme Brook crossing detour. Just wait till you see all the wildflowers. There's the thistles. Is that mayapple in there? Yep. Poison ivy. Hello. These are like wild iris. Got some Queen Anne's lace here, if I'm not mistaken. I love this little bridge. Oh, the flowers. And here's the spot. Just met 3 through hikers. When I take a break, I gotta write down my stats before I forget. Just had a nice long conversation with a through hiker named Holiday. He's come all the way from Georgia. Cool guy. I was giving him some intel on some towns and resupplies and things like that. And we had a fun conversation. Thought it occurred to me after to get a picture. I think these are called shelf mushrooms or something. I stopped to cut some bittersweet vines off of a tree. They were strangling the tree, which I hate seeing, and I always wish I had my loppers out here, so I did today. Still my favorite on this section, favorite tree. Definitely a marker tree at some point. What is that sound? There it is. Anyone know? All right, here at Stony Brook Group. Just talked to a guy who's slack packing all of Connecticut. He said how perfect our section is, how beautiful, how well maintained, and that the last 2 sections were not as pristine and natural. So that always feels good to hear. We have a short section and a big crew, so we do have that advantage, but we also work really hard to keep it beautiful. So it's always nice to hear that. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly check this site, and then I'm gonna check the individual sites and go to Stewart Hollow. All right, gonna check this spot out, get the other uphill done. This is where you climb up. That's why I was panting when I got to the campsite. It's steeper than it looks. And it's slippery. See, when I get down here, I gotta go back. Gotta go across the brook, and all the individual sites are up on that side. I probably showed all this before, but I forget it was last year. All right, gonna concentrate on feet because the rocks are wet from yesterday. All right, at Stony Brook. This is probably where I'll fill up on the way back, where I'll fill up at Stewart Hollow. All right, focus. It's slippery today. I think I'm gonna go that way next time. All right, running up to the individual sites. This one is pretty steep too, and it goes even higher. This is the flat part, but up there it goes right up. I love these old foundations. You could tell this trail used to be the road, and so these were all homes and farms and stuff. All right, so I got to the second site and I ran into one of the other new Ridgerunners, and that's the picture I just showed. We talked for a while. We did some of the campsite maintenance together. This is Mary's first season and her first 10-day shift, so I tried to impart some more useful tips from my years doing this. And we had a nice break and had fun chatting as well. So, but she stayed at Stewart Hollow last night where I was going to stay. And she's staying there tonight too. And then she's done with her first long shift. So I did not need to go to Stewart Hollow because she is headed back there. And so I am headed back north to where I came in. And it started to rain a little bit. And then I'm going to stop by and see if the Bulls Bridge gang is there. I don't know if they'll still be there by the time I get down there, because I'll be back at my car. I've got about 2.5 miles. So I'll be back at my car in like an hour and a quarter. Oh, I did want to mention these beauties. These are my new Brooks trail runners. I forget what number, but it's the Sasquatch series, which is designed basically. There's a Native American artist from the Pacific Northwest who did the design for them, and they're beautiful and they feel good. The toe box is not quite as wide as my Ultras, and I'm noticing that, but they're a little bit more sturdy, so I worry a little bit less about knocking into roots and rocks. So as long as it doesn't squeeze my toes on longer hikes with a lot more downhill, which will be determined, then I'm going to stick with them. All right, past 2 more day hikers. Love the old silo. Okay, so this is a pipe spring here at the bottom of this climb. This is your last water source before Silver Hill because, FYI, pause if you want to read. Love me some glacial erratics. Nice cool wall of rock here. Never seen cows out there. Very cool.